U of M for $20K a year or Michigan Tech for $12K a year? I have gotten into both schools. I would rather go to U of M for the college experience etc., but I am wondering based on opportunity and academics alone, is a ME degree from U of M worth $8K more per year than one from MTU?
I'm gonna go probably not. Because again, once you get your first, I've said this, once you get your first job, nobody really cares where you went. But is the $8,000 a year, so $32,000, worth maybe having a slightly wider net to cast into whenever you're applying for jobs fresh out of school? Maybe. But I'm guessing that Michigan Tech has a really good network of alumni and people working as well. So, I mean, if you're just looking at the financial perspective, I doubt that um, that there are that many jobs that you couldn't get into as a Michigan Tech grad that you will get into as a Michigan grad. I doubt it. I'm guessing that a lot of the employers that employ Michigan grads also employ Michigan Tech grads. Um, that being said, yeah, it's probably not worth it financially. But if you want to go to U of M, go for it. I mean, why not? It's only 8K a year. That's 32,000. You'll make that back pretty quick. So let's see what the comments say. Taking college spirit experience out of the equation, go to Michigan if you want a national job market. SpaceX type of places, go to Michigan Tech for a regional job market. Michigan engineering alum, although I'm not working for a household name, have plenty of friends that are. So yeah, I guess maybe Michigan Tech has a better national reputation. So if you want to get out of Michigan, U of M has some of the best engineers I've ever met. I'd say the actually 32 for their program is worth it. One of a few cases though. I've worked with several Michigan Tech alumni, all very knowledgeable and engineers as well. Not like they were lacking by any means. I've always just been impressed with how knowledgeable Michigan and Georgia Tech engineers are. So I'm biased to thinking they have two of the best programs. If I could do it over, I'd go to one of those two. You Mitch. I go to UM for electrical engineering. I considered and visited MTU as well for a tour. My sister goes to MTU. I recommend UM unless you're aiming for a particular job in the Northern Midwest region and love wintertime. I feel like the ROI I've gotten from UM has been insane. I've gotten to do research and get published as an undergrad due to the volume of research funding here. The college is also well known enough that it gets respect from federal agencies and looking to hire engineers. I'm not sure MTU would ring as loudly to hiring managers south of Toledo. Obviously, I'm quite biased towards UM, but the tuition isn't really much higher from what I feel to be a large jump in offerings. MTU is a good school. I have several friends going there. Um, it depends on what you want to go to. If you want to go into industry, either will be fine. Arguably, MTU is better because that's what they focus on. If you want to go to graduate school, UM may be better. Um, I don't care. I don't personally care. Um, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care where you went. So depends on where that extra 8K is coming from. If it's coming from your parents, and you're financially able to do it, then just convince them. If it's coming from student loans, think about it a little bit more. Think about also what the cost of living is in those areas. I'm guessing Ann Arbor, I think that's where Michigan is a little bit more expensive to live in than wherever Michigan Tech is, but I don't know. Um, but man, if you want to go to UM, just go to UM. That's what I say. If you want to go to UM, just go to UM. Um, I mean, for me, it made a lot more practical sense for me to go to an engineering school that was a big state school. But I'm so glad I went to Trinity. Not as ranked as high, but it was the program that I wanted to go to, the program where I felt like I would learn the best. So if one of those programs is a program where you feel like you learn best, choose that. And my career has worked out exactly the way it needed to do because of it. And I met my wife along the way. So I don't regret it. And if you really want to go to UM, then just go to UM.
Thank you so much for watching this segment of the Engineering Success Podcast. If you liked it, make sure to check out the other videos down below that are recommended to you. And if you really like the podcast, make sure to subscribe right down there in the middle. Really appreciate it. It's free to you and helps us a lot out. And last but not least, the best way to help the show grow is to comment down below. So leave your comment if you have any thoughts about this segment.
Chasing payments, still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.